The leader of a gang of outlaw bikers, Danny, was a man who believed the world owed him respect simply because of his leather jacket and the roar of his engine. He commanded a dozen other drifters who spent their time lurking on the outskirts of town, scaring pedestrians and laughing loudly at others' misfortunes. Their lives revolved around nighttime street races, cheap whiskey, and endless attempts to prove who ruled the area. On that sweltering summer afternoon, they were speeding down a deserted country road when Danny spotted a large dog resting peacefully in the shade of the trees. The dog looked well-groomed, with a strong chest and calm, almost human-like eyes. But to Danny, it was just another chance to show off his bravery. He stopped his motorcycle, jumped off, and with a smirk at his buddies, slowly approached the animal. Without hesitation, he kicked the dog hard with the toe of his heavy boot. The dog sprang up but didn't growl. Its gaze remained calm, too calm. And at that moment, footsteps echoed. From around the bend, as if appearing out of thin air, a man in a cowboy hat emerged. His walk was unhurried, yet every movement radiated strength. It was Chuck Norris, a man Danny had heard legends about but dismissed as fiction. Chuck stopped, staring straight at him. His eyes were cold and piercing, like steel. Time seemed to slow. The bikers, who had been laughing moments earlier, fell silent as a thick tension filled the air. Without a word, Chuck walked up to Danny. His movements were swift yet precise. With a single deft motion, he stripped the arrogant leader of all his confidence. A sharp twist, a precise strike, and Danny was on the ground, dazed and confused. His ears rang, and a wave of realization surged in his chest. He had just crossed paths with a man he should never have messed with. The other bikers, realizing their leader was no longer in control, began backing away, avoiding Chuck's gaze. He didn't even waste words on them. His mere presence was enough to make it clear who truly owned the road. The dog walked over to its owner, standing calmly by his side and giving a slight wag of its tail. Chuck glanced briefly at the dog, then back at Danny. Without uttering a word, he turned and walked away, leaving behind only silence and dust settling slowly on the scorching asphalt. Danny lay there, staring at the blue sky, knowing this was a day he would remember for a long time.